Welcome to part 2 of the Five Nights at Freddy's video information. For the second short video, we're going to be doing the twisted ones, or talking about it. Basically, in Five Nights at Freddy's, the twisted ones, the one from 2017, if there's even more. I know that they're going to be releasing more of this. Basically, it's supposed to take some time after when Charlie left the town of Hurricane where the Silver Rush took place. This one, she's in a new city, new place, new school and everything. And she's trying to forget about her past and the frightening robot creations that her father and the killer, William, has created. During this, she starts finding out a bunch of bodies were found near her school, and more keep coming in. She starts to realize as she investigates, though, the bodies have bearing wounds that are familiar to how the sling locks work, as we learned from the Silver Eyes. Basically, she gets hunted by these twisted animatronics from the book series, and they are going to try and actually kidnap her. Like I said right here, it's been a year since the heroic events at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, and Charlie is just trying to move on. Even with the excitement of a new school and a fresh start, she's still haunted by the nightmares of a mass murderer and 4 gruesome animatronic puppets. Charlie thinks her ordeal is over, but when a series of bodies is discovered near her school with bearing wounds that are disturbingly familiar, she finds herself drawn back into the world of her father's frightening creations. Something twisted is hunting Charlie, and this time, if it finds her, it's not letting her go. So this time, we're gonna make it longer. Instead of just ending the video, making a short 2-minute one like before, we're just gonna continue. Now we're gonna be talking about part 3 of the Freddy Fazbear book, which is titled The Five Nights at Freddy's: The Fourth Closet. Honestly, when I first heard it, I thought it was a reference to the 3 closets that Charlie had. So basically, this one is about John after the event of the Twisted Ones, and Charlie went missing, died, and apparently had a reappearance. Basically, John is the only one who's curious about it, so him and everyone else decide that they're going to be going to what's supposed to be a new pizza place of Freddy Fazbear's opening up in town, and all of a sudden they start finding out that a new rush of kidnappings have begun, so they're going to try and find out what happens there. And right here on the back, it says, what really happened to Charlie is the question that John can't seem to shake. Along with the nightmares of Charlie's seeming death and mysterious reappearance, John just wants to forget the whole saga of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, but the past isn't so easily buried. Meanwhile, there's a new animatronic pizzeria opening up in Hurricane, along with a new rash of kidnappings that feel all too familiar. Bound together by their childhood loss, John recently teams up with Jessica, Marla, and Carlton to solve the case and find out what really happened to the missing children. Along the way, they'll unravel the twisted mysteries of what really happened to Charlie and the haunting legacy of her father's creations. Basically, this one's some sort of version of Funtime Freddy. I don't know Funtime Freddy, but his eyes are different. His coloring's definitely different with his ears and stuff. Well, time to continue.